How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and this Ring the Bell event is crazy in MLB The Show 22. So let's go ahead and get right into it. And this week, we are going to have a roster and content update on Thursday rather than Friday. This brand new event features a brand new Takashi legend in 93 overall Trevor Hoffman. And we also got 94 overall prime Jared Weaver featured in the brand new headliner pack. So definitely some solid brand new diamonds, right? Two pretty good pitchers. I think Trevor Hoffman is much better than that Jared Weaver. But we're going to go ahead and hop into some of this event gameplay. Starting it off, going up against a person who's like 10-5 in ranked seasons. Solid record. And we're going to lead it off with a home run from Joe Mauer in the bottom of the second inning. That's going to bring up Fernando Tatis, and he's ripping one into the gap. These games are 6-inning games on All-Star. Max team overall of 90. And the quick counts are on. So you can, come up to the plate with a 3-1 count. You can come up to the plate with a 1-2 or an 0-2 count. And I think it makes it a little bit interesting because these are 6-inning games. I'm all right with the fact that we have the quick counts on. You just have to make sure you're paying attention to the count at the top of the screen, or I guess on the bottom right of the scoreboard. So that way you don't strike out looking on the first pitch, trying to be selective. But here we're hitting a 2-run shot with Tatis. I was looking for a pitch low in the zone. I knew it was a 1-1 count, so if he didn't throw it there, I was just going to take it. But he throws a hanging slider. We rip it for a home run. But here in the top of the 5th inning, we have 2 down. It's a 3-2 count. Shohei Ohtani is in the game to pitch because I started Randy Johnson, and all of the bullpen arms you're using are going to be 79 overall or below. Only silver cards out of the bullpen. So that's kind of interesting. It is kind of like the Moonshot event, but it's the Ring the Bell event. I don't know. But at the same time, this guy is getting extremely lucky, and that's why I think this event is crazy, right? We had to go to 3 starting pitchers, all of the starting pitchers that I have on my squad, right, in order to get the team at a 90 overall. We kind of had to put some commons out there. We had to adjust the bench a little bit, put a couple bad players in the bullpen because I didn't plan on using them. But just like that, all with 2 outs, top of the 5th inning, we're tied at 5. And I felt like that opponent, he hit a home run with Devers. That was a solid hit. The base hit with Trout was also a good hit. But every other hit after that was, late, jammed, off the end of the bat, critical play. I felt like it was because I brought in the starting pitchers in a shortened game. But at the same time, this guy is getting everything to go his way. I still have the lead. It's a 6-5 game. I felt like I hit the ball all right, even on some of the outs, right? That last at-bat, we had a chance to break it open with the bases loaded, and it's still only a 1-run ball game. We're going to Silver Corbin Burns out of the bullpen because this is really the only guy I can go to. I used all 3 of my starting pitchers. I don't really have anyone else. I even used left-hander Aaron Loop, which is a silver card. But we end up getting the win here, 6-5 in the very first game. Now we're going to go ahead and hop into a second game. And this opponent just quits right away. We're loading in, just quits, doesn't want to face Randy Johnson. I'll take it. We only need 10 wins for the 93 Trevor Hoffman. And he's going for about 60K stubs at the time I'm making this video. Now that price is going to go way down. So if you can get, 8 people to quit, get a couple wins by playing, 6 innings or whatever, then you can earn a good amount of stubs right away in this thing. But we're going to hop into a third game here, starting it off with a 3-2 running situation, right? We send the runners and hit a home run there with Trout. Later on in the game, Mike Trout coming up again. Hanging 12-6 curveball from Mike Messina, and that's going to be sent deep for a perfect solo shot. So back-to-back home runs from Mike Trout and back-to-back at-bats. And I also paralleled him up to that 4th tier. So this is a good way to grind parallel XP. We have Randy Johnson at the 4th tier as well. Looking to parallel 5 him. Fernando Tatis looking to get to that parallel 5. If we keep hitting home runs just like this, then that will happen. But I'm at about, 6,000 points with a couple of these parallel 4 cards. I'm looking to, grind the event, grind them in ranked seasons. I've been using a lot of these same cards here on my ranked seasons team. But here we have supercharged Adley Rutschman. I wanted to at least try this card out while he was supercharged. I still think his, a non-supercharged card is really good. But I am using Rutschman at first base just wanted to mix it up a little bit, try and get some gameplay with him. I did, in fact, sell Carlos Delgado just because I have used him for a little bit. I saw his price was around $120,000, so I decided to sell him. Yes, I took like a 40 or 50K hit in terms of what I originally bought him for. But I thought it was worth it. Brand new legend, get some gameplay with them, make a couple videos. In the most recent videos, we do have a lot of highlights, a lot of no doubt home runs with him. So I figured that was an okay time to sell. I am expecting a big collection coming soon, and I guess the more Takashi cards that come out, the lower I would expect his price to go ultimately, right? If you need to collect all of them, then yes, his price will go way up. But I don't foresee that happening maybe until the last part of the collection. But we might not even get a collection, right? This is all just speculation. I am expecting one, but I guess this year they could say no and go with something in a different direction. But we do have an 8-2 lead. We're trying to close this one out with Randy Johnson. I'm looking for as many complete games as possible. Yeah, I gave up a home run to Trevor Story earlier in the game. But that's really been it for this opponent, and we have a 6-run lead. I'm not as concerned, about this guy getting a bunch of late base hits, kind of like that first opponent did. But that was, that was a kind of a nerve-wracking situation. I thought I might lose that game off of what was happening. But that's really going to do it for this video. There are a couple event rewind packs. Originally I thought there was 2. I put on Twitter that I saw 2. But there is, in fact, 3 of these event rewind cards, or at least choice packs. We also have some headliners, some additional regular packs, Ballin' is a Habit packs, and, of course, at 10 wins, the Takashi Trevor Hoffman. We will, in fact, get an updated schedule, I believe, this Thursday. I'm looking forward to that. But, a couple packs, couple bundles. This is solid. I think these rewards are solid. This 93 overall Trevor Hoffman is one of the better rewards that we've gotten so far. I think he has a lot of value. I think he'll be used for quite a while. That speed differential between his circle changeup and his fastball is pretty good. He also has a good amount of break on his pitches. Great control on all of his pitches. That's a given with Trevor Hoffman. But, yeah, solid card. Has kind of a glitchy motion, or at least a deceptive motion. I will certainly use this guy to kind of throw off opponent's timing. Jared Weaver has a very similar, it's actually the same pitch repertoire as his other card. I was hoping for a little bit more speed differential here, but definitely a solid all-around pitcher, right? Maybe not somebody that I would use in a game for World Series, but definitely a solid pitcher, and all-around pretty good. But that's going to do it for this video. I'm College Lefty, and until next time, peace out.